Before we dive into today's conversation, take a moment to appreciate the day unfolding before you, whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening. Take a moment and express your gratitude, seeing yet another day. While at it, take time to prepare yourself a healthy, nourishing, whether it's a breakfast, a lunch, or a dinner. Remember, your health is your wealth. What you eat is who you are. Then, come along and join me for a chat. Hello, and welcome to my channel. My name is Sibongile, and thank you so much for stopping by. I would appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button, and when you're done watching the video, don't forget to like and comment. Now, let's get into today's conversation, shall we? Come along with me. In the 60 plus years that I have been on this earth, I have had the opportunity to learn, relearn, adjust, change course, and some of those lessons I thought I would share with you, and hopefully it will help you in the course of molding your life to be the best it can be. And one of the first lessons that I would like to share with you is time is finite. Do not waste your time on trivial things. Do not waste your time in arguments, in trying to get things done that are beyond your control. Do not waste time chasing the wind. It is really difficult to value the time and to take a serious moment to evaluate how you use each and every minute, each day, each week, each month, each year. But once you have lived that minute, it is gone. So take every moment and value it, because once it is gone, you cannot retrieve it. You cannot get it back. That's one of the most important lessons that I have learned, and I'm still learning. And I think it becomes even more apparent as you get older that your time going forward is limited. And when you look back, you see the amount of time that you may have utilized well and a lot of valid time that you've wasted. So please take the time to make sure that every moment that you have on this earth is important. You have no guarantee how long you are going to be on this earth. You don't know whether today is your last day, tomorrow, next week. So every minute, every second of the time that you have to breathe, value it. And one other lesson that I really think it's important to share with you is real wealth. Wealth itself is not only money. You will be wealthy if you have good health. And definitely your health is your very important wealth. Wealth is having friends. Wealth is having family, grandchildren, children, brothers and sisters, friends. That is wealth. Too many times we make the mistake of thinking that to be wealthy, you have to have a lot of money. You might have the wealth, the money in the bank, and you're not able to use it, maybe because you don't have good health. And you might have the money, but you don't have somebody to share the money with. You don't have a sister, a brother, a mom, dad, a friend, and it's lonely for you. And the money is there, but you just see it as numbers in the bank, but it's not serving you any purpose at all. So many of us focus on the money part as wealth, but there's a lot of other things that we should consider as wealth, especially having good health. So everything else follows as wealth. Once your health is in order, you have friends, you have family, you have a job, you have a house, that is all your wealth. And if you stop focusing on the money part and see everything else as part of your wealth, you will start looking at the world differently. And just think about someone else who might not have the clothes that you have, the small shelter that you have, the bed that you sleep on. Someone else might not have it and you have it. So consider yourself wealthy. I know it's difficult, and I know you would look at it the same way that I've looked at wealth, that I don't have the material things, so I'm not wealthy. You let your life pass you by, seeking, looking for the wealth, when it's right there around you, being able to see the beauty of this earth. That is part of your wealth. And if you look at it that way, you would enjoy being outdoors, being out with friends, being able to see and appreciate. So look at it another way. I am wealthy because I have good health. I am wealthy because I have family. I am wealthy because I have a husband, a wife, a partner, children. I am wealthy because I have shelter. And once you start looking at it that way, it really makes a difference in how you look at every day of your life. Because every day is a gift, and that gift can be taken away from you anytime. Love yourself so you can love others. Love yourself so you can love others. Respect yourself. Expect more from yourself before you expect other people to do more for you. Forgive you before you expect anybody else to forgive you. Forgive yourself first. Put the focus on you. Make yourself whole. Make yourself complete before you seek validation or completeness from someone else. That needs to start from within yourself. Build yourself up first. Build that love for yourself. Take care of yourself. Dress up the way you want. Groom yourself the way you want. Don't do it for the next person. Don't do it to please the other person. Don't do it because the critic has said that this doesn't look good on you. Do what is good for you first. Love the way you are completely. Love your short hair. Love your broken teeth. Love the fact that you use glasses to be able to see. Love the fact that you have a whole body that is still functional, and you are still in fairly good health. Appreciate that. Appreciate you. Don't expect someone to come and give you the compliment. Look at yourself and say, girl, you look good today. look at yourself and say, girl, you are the best, and continue to be the best you can be. Don't wait for someone else to do that for you, because that wait may be a long, long wait. And remember, we've talked about time passing you by, losing your wealth, which is your happiness, because you're still waiting for this person or that person to love you, to appreciate, to tell you that you are enough. Love yourself first. It takes the whole of you to be able to achieve that. But you can. Don't wait for validation from the next person. Nobody, that's another point, nobody is perfect on this earth. Nobody is perfect on this earth. You are imperfectly perfect the way you are. You might not have a good job. You might not be able to communicate well. You might not be able to provide for your family. You might get angry. You might be sad. That is part of the package of being here on earth. You might wake up one day not wanting to do anything for yourself and maybe even someone else. But that is just how the world is. That's just what life is. You might lash out one day. You might be angry at your spouse, your child, your colleague for no reason. Because no one is perfect. No one on this earth does everything perfectly. You might be at work, doing your job well, knowing all the procedures, all the processes, and then one day you make a mistake because you ain't perfect. Every one of the people that are living on this earth, the ones that are here, the ones past, and the ones to come, they will have something that they cannot do, are not able to do, and do not do it perfectly. So don't beat yourself down because you've missed a deadline. Don't beat yourself down because you feel you may have not raised your children right. Don't beat yourself down because you feel you're not the best partner, wife, husband, spouse. You are not perfect. Do the best you can, as best as you can. Put your best foot forward in whatever you do. And when you stumble and fall, just remind yourself that nobody on this earth is perfect. It took me a long time to learn that one. It took me a long time to see the goodness that I have more than all the wrong things that I do or have done. So just remember that no one is perfect. You need to stop blaming others for anything that goes wrong in your life, in your family. Take responsibility. Take responsibility for your behaviors where you find yourself in life. Don't waste all your energy blaming your child, your partner, your co-worker, blaming the government for things that are not going right, blaming the city council for things that are not going well. Don't waste too much time blaming others. Focus on what you are contributing to the society. Focus on what it is that you can do to make your life and the life of others better. Don't take too much energy focusing on the blame game. It never ends. And most of the time, it doesn't end well. Find what it is that you can do to make your life better, the life of the next person better, the life of the community around you better. What part are you taking to make it better? That is what we should be focusing on. And if more of us try and focus on what is it that I can do to enhance my life and the life of others, we will have less of blaming this person or that person. Worry about yourself first. That's another point that I would like to emphasize. Worry about yourself first. Don't worry about what's happening next door. Don't worry about what the Joneses are doing. You don't know the troubles that they are going through. You don't know the challenges that they are going through. You don't live in their household. You don't live in your friend's house. You really are not living their life day to day. What you see is what we present, what we are presenting to you, what the neighbor is presenting to you. That is what you see. Whether it is excessive money, big houses, big cars, parties every weekend, that's what you see. But behind the scenes, you do not know the trauma that they are going through. You don't see the tears that they shed in the privacy of their homes, of their rooms. You don't see the fights that go on inside their homes. You don't see the challenges that they may face at work. Do not focus on the neighbor. Focus on you. How is my day going to be? How am I going to spend the day, and focus on making it better? Not only for me, but the people around me. How am I going to make myself be at peace? Find the joy within, so that when the joy is seen outwardly, I will have at first satisfied that within me. So focus on you first, because the drama that is going on in and around you, you are definitely not privy to it. It might look all joyous, it might look all glamorous, but the fights, the disappointments, the tears that are going on behind the scenes, you are not aware of. So it is time to say, let me focus on me, let me focus on my joy, so that when it is seen outwardly, I have it coming from within. This I learned way too late, and hopefully you can pick up this lesson very early on. To have a mindset of abundance. If you have a mindset of not having, of limits, of poverty, if you think, I don't have this, I can't have that, that mindset just draws the kind of limitations, the kind of lifestyle or life that is without. There is enough of everything to go around on this earth. It might not be distributed equitably, but you can still find something that will give you that sense of abundance to be able to share, if you can, with the next person. There is enough wealth. There is enough good health if we focus on living a good, healthy life. If we focus on taking what is enough for you, just you, and not excess. there is enough. So the focus or the live abundantly living, a mindset of having abundance of everything, love, joy, wealth, good health. You attract that. You definitely feel lighter and you feel like you're walking on a cloud because you let go of not having. You let go of seeking that which you don't have. Focus on what you have, make it bigger and better. This is one painful lesson that I hope you get it in your tender years. Not everybody is interested in your success. Not everybody wishes you well. In fact, I was watching a video. There's a pastor who was preaching about the people that are smiling and giving you the hugs in church and praying with you and praying for your wealth, for your health. But at the same time, in your absence, in their own temples, they are praying and wishing for your downfall. It's a harsh lesson to learn. That includes close friends, close relatives. Not everybody is happy to see you succeed. They're happy to come in and say, "Oh, we're so sorry this is happening to you. Oh, how can we help you? Let's kneel and pray together. Let's focus. Let's help you get over this setback." The minute they walk away from you, they are clapping their hands that you are not doing well. Not everybody has your best interests at heart. They will give you that impression that they care. They will give you that impression that they will be there for you, and for sure they'll be there. But in your absence, they are celebrating your fall. They are celebrating your failure in your business. They're celebrating to see your children failing and not doing well. So be mindful of that. Not everybody is interested in seeing you do well. Once you are aware of that, then it won't surprise you when you finally open your eyes and you see it in their behaviors, subtle behaviors, and their subtle responses. So it took me a long while to be able to see and believe that some of those people who are shouting out loud and saying they are rooting for you, they are actually not. Painful as it is, close friends, relatives, colleagues, it is true. And once you learn that, you are aware and you're cautious. I emphasize this point over and over again. There is no greater wealth on this earth than your good health. If you don't have good health, no matter how successful you are, no matter how materially wealthy you are not going to enjoy that at all. You will struggle. Maybe you have to have doctor's visits. You have to have procedures done. You have to spend a lot of time in the hospital. Definitely not something that will leave you with joy and peace if you do not have good health. So while you live your day-to-day life, make sure your focus is on maintaining good health, maintain a good lifestyle where you focus on doing good to your mental and physical health. when you don't take care of yourself physically, at some point you will have a problem with your health, either your mental health or your physical health. I have learned the hard way because I wasn't too good to my body, overextending myself, working too hard in my garden. I displaced my clavicle and I suffer with movement. Already it's a limitation. If there are things that I want to do where I can, use my arms freely, I know I have restriction on my right arm because I was careless enough to continue exerting myself physically when I am past that kind of physical exertion. So be mindful that your health is your greatest wealth. And lastly, use whatever gift that you have on this earth to help others. Use whatever talent you have to enhance the life of somebody else. If you're a good writer, help somebody to write. If you are a good singer, help somebody who has a passion to sing. Help them, teach them how to sing. If you know how to play the guitar, help someone who is trying to learn to play the guitar. Use your gift to help somebody else, to enhance somebody's life. That in itself makes you feel happy, satisfied, and you know you are contributing to the happiness of someone else on this earth. It is just a great feeling. Find your purpose. Find your purpose. Everybody on this earth has a reason why we have been put on this earth. Find that passion, that thing that you like doing, that you enjoy doing. Use it to enhance the life of somebody else. While doing that, your life is also enriched. Your life is also enriched. You encounter good vibes, encounter good relationships. You meet other people that will also at the same time enhance your life. Find your purpose. It might be being a teacher, being a farmer, being a caregiver, whatever it is, use that to make the life of someone else better. Use it to enhance the goodness of this world. If more of us do that, we definitely will have more good days than bad days. So in a nutshell, these are some of the life lessons that I have carried along the way, picking them up as I go. Some of them I would have loved to have learned them in my earlier days. So in this way, I hope young people have an opportunity to watch my video and get one or two nuggets. And the last thing that I'm going to ask, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe. We will be sharing along the way. Comment, share the videos, and like. And let me know in the comments what other helpful topics you would like for me to share. In the meantime, be good to yourself, be kind to yourself, take care of you first, and you'll be able to take care of the rest of the world. We'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.